What's going on, everybody? Making another video today. My wife has some new designs she wants me to test and try out. And I know I've been inconsistent with the videos. It's got a lot going on. But, you know, I'll get back to it. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the last video, but like I said, I had them come out and replace the suction pump station in the printer again. It's been working, no issues since. And also probably in my next video, I got a pretty decent sized order, 95 shirts I gotta make. So I'll take you along that process. It's probably gonna be one where I'm up all night and all day, just knocking it out. Not sure how long it's gonna take me, but I just wanna get it done because, you know, the quicker I can get it done, the quicker I can move on to other things and, you know, potentially get more orders like that, because that is the goal. If I could do 1 or 2 orders like that a week, phenomenal. Plus running shows, phenomenal. And that's the goal. But yeah, just follow along with me and I'm about to get this going. So let's hop in here. All right, so gonna open up this new design. Once again, I don't see it, but maybe I skipped it. There it is. So, wow, as you see, it's oversized. So you got a really huge format. So we're gonna go to layout settings. Go right here, fit the platen. All right, so go back here, change quality level to 5 really quick. Go back here. And so make this a little bit bigger because, you know, we got more platen space. So let's use it. So I'm gonna bring this down. Yeah, I don't know why that was at 140, but put it back down to 120. So let's see. We bring this down. Wrong way. And as you see, we still got more space. So right now it's at 11.3 by 16 inches. I'm gonna make it about 13 inches and see what it does. So that's pretty big. So I might do 12 and a half. The 12 and a half is about a pretty decent size. Drying time, I do about 10 seconds. So another thing, color density. I've been putting most of my shirts now at about roughly 50% to get them a little bit more vibrant. You know, even though you got like the vivid color profile, just that little bit more on top. I'm still learning this software, and if you guys have one of these printers, you should be messing with things to figure it out. But you know, here we go. I'm gonna start the whole process. I'm gonna grab a small shirt and try, but I'm gonna get this sent to the printer. You guys know how this goes. Oh, I didn't grab a small, it's a large, but you know what? If I make a set, that's one less shirt. So let's hit this here. Oh, actually, this is a messed up shirt. So I actually was doing some pre-treating of some hoodies, and some of it got on here from the press because I didn't clean it off. So just remember to just take it and wipe it down so you don't have any issues. But I'm not sure if y'all can see the little bit of DTF powder and stuff. I mean the pre-treat liquid. But yeah, let me use this as a test. Doesn't hurt. A little bit more light in here. So we got it nice and smooth. Gonna put this on here. About 2 fingers in. And we hit it and go. So it's going in, doing this thing. It's looking okay so far. But once it comes out, we'll get a better idea of how it's going to look with the color. So I'm not sure how good it picks up the vibrancy on here, but it's definitely very colorful. And as you can see that little line? That's from the pre-treat that was on there. A little spot there too. But this is a test shirt. But it's definitely coming out pretty good. Definitely a good shirt. And here we go. Grab my parchment paper. Put it on there. Remember, don't slide it. Let it drop right on there. Close this up. Let's see how it comes out. And, you know, what issues have you guys been having, if any issues, with your DTG machine? It don't even have to be Epson, just in general. I want to know because, like I said, it is a lucrative business if you can keep it going. But, you know, DTF is getting more and more competitive for mass production, but DTG will always be better for that, you know, quick one-off thing where you don't have no setup as far as how much you're going to run the DTF machine, where you want to do a major amount of prints on that versus like even screen printing, where, you know, if you had a one-off screen for like a one-off shirt, that's kind of crazy, you know, versus DTG, somebody could just come up to you and I just need one quick shirt and they could have the design. You just do what I did, like you saw in Garment Curator. Put it in, size it up, set your color profiles to the way you want it, or based off what they give you, and then just print it, run it. And quick shirt like that, 25, 30 bucks if you want, just depending on the size of the shirt and what you're doing, and go from there. You know, like I say, I keep saying I see this as a if you do conventions and you're willing to drive around with it, like the 1070, it's something you could, just because you're using it, people will come in and, poke their head over and go, oh, he's making shirts or she's making shirts right there on the spot. And they like I said, we have a couple friends that do DTF transfers that they order from someone, and they press them on the spot. Instead of making a whole bunch of shirts pre-made, they right there on the spot, boom, and let people pick what they want. Obviously, when you give people too many options, it does kind of slow down the process, and they do have a couple of preset designs, but it also makes people feel like, okay, I can get the color shirt I want with the print I want, and even the position they want. Hey, some people might not just want it regular. But yeah, looking at this, it's not bad. Like I said, this shirt got messed up, but not bad at all. Like I said, sizing is good. I still want to get the extra large platen, or the large platen, I should say. So it's definitely not bad. But I do want to work on getting it like a little bit more colorful profile to it, a little bit more of that shinier look on certain shirts and designs. And I'm still trying to figure all that out. It takes time. I do have a friend who does, like I said, is what he does as well. I gotta ask him. It could be just in the design or who she's using as far as artwork, and that's why it's not like that. But I'll figure it out. This is just the beginning. This is, infancy stages of a company. We're coming up on 5 years, so definitely want to make something happen. All right, so I got another design I want to test for her. So this part she wants to do a little DTF, but right there she wants that on the back of the shirt. So save that. T1 for test 1 for that. And now we're going to pull this up, and this is going to go on the back. Oh man, did it not save? Open file, read, write error. Does she not have it in the right format? Yep, so I think she might have it. So let's do this. That's not what I'm trying to do. Because it was in a file, system didn't want to open it. So layout, fit the platen. So it's at 14 inches. So let's do 15, see what it comes out. 15.5. Whoa. $16, 17, 16.5, 16.5. We're gonna bring it down a little bit. Let's go on the back of a shirt. So I got these 3X shirts that I rarely ever use. I'm going to test on the 3X. Oh no. So let's do this for show. And I haven't figured out, because I really haven't messed with the software, to see if they have something that shows like the front and the back of the shirt. You know, obviously we can figure it out, but some people like those features, so they kind of have a better idea because it shows the front. And I almost wish the designs, when you did it, instead of it putting it, like it should make the box, but it should also be, okay, if you put it on the platen, based off where you hang the neck piece, you should get an idea of where it should be. But yeah, that's just me looking at things different. Oh shoot, press is too long. Looking at things differently. Let's put this on here and see how it comes out. Color profile should be saved from the last ones. Yep. So if you guys don't recognize or notice, most of the times when you save and go from one design to the next, it saves that last setting. So I generally use that as a base for the next design. Alright, so I'm just wrapping up the last shirt for the night. I'm trying to figure out this back placement thing. I don't do it too often. Yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about the placement on the shirts for the back. Oh no, I might not messing this up if I pull it like this. What do y'all think? Is that a good spot? Too high, too low? Let me know. But yeah, just learning things as I go. Eventually I'll be a professional at this. The more I do it, the easier it'll get. And I just gotta be consistent. Just like these videos, I gotta be consistent. Oh man. Roll this on here. Let that bake for a little bit, but you know, as you see, there's the mess. Just remember, every day clean up. You know, I use a little bit of simple green. It's just a little bit. A couple sprays. You don't have to go crazy. And, you know, wipe it down. I did have a used shirt. I don't know where it went. So I'll just kind of get it with this for a little bit. You got to keep everything clean and going. But again, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe. Let me know if you got any tips. Let me know, because I know there's people been doing this longer than me and my wife, and I could use any tip, even if it's about gaining customers and gaining business, because I want to make this a full-time thing. So again, I appreciate you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and y'all have a good day.